Right. Last year we were discussing about the number systems, and we already know how we can convert a number system like base 10 to some other number system. So today we are going to start. We are going to stop that lesson because we have already discussed, and we will be moving to our month 2 tude. So this is the month 2 tude. So don't worry if you have not received again, please contact Ms. Chaturika and get this done. Right, she will send you the note. I think hopefully everyone have received that, but except the newcomers and those who were late to do the payment, sometimes there might be delays. So don't worry, you will get it, right? But today I'm not going to discuss much about this, and today I'm not going to give any note also, right? So this is
get the link.
Note or link. What do you mean? Note.
No, sir. The class link we now put the.
Which one?
The link that class new method means.
Do you mean like you need this note that I'm displaying, or you are asking about something else?
You send the link to the chat.
I sent link of Google, like Google Docs, Google Sheet link.
Yes, sir. You are putting a class note.
So that is for practicals, Pute. You can just click on that and visit that. But for the for Zoom session, you will get a separate link from the instructor. After allocating the instructor, we will share this again to the groups. Instructor allocate karada passe api aapo share karanna meka. Then you can see the name of the instructor. And after that, you can directly contact the instructor using her number, right? So don't worry, you will get that. And we will be sharing that practical links to you, right? Because you have your contacts now. We can share it to your Discord, we can share it to your Zoom, WhatsApp account or something. Okay, so today we have to start our new lesson. So that is about the files and folders. Actually, I have already sent this note, but don't worry if you have not received. So you have time till the next week. You can get it by next week, right? So anyway, I'm not going to do anything related to this, anything directly from this today, since some of you have not received the note. Don't worry. But we will be starting our new lesson. Under our new lesson, what we are going to discuss? We are going to discuss about operating systems. So may I know, so what do you know about operating system? What is an operating system?
That's a middleman to help you to control your computer and do operations.
Okay, it's in computer to control the computer and do the operations. Okay.
Operating system is a type of software which is specially made to control the hardware and the software, and to perform various tasks.
The operating system is the software that supports a computer basic functions to schedule tasks.
Okay, good. Okay, so operating system is a software. So in the other hand, so both of you are telling operating system is a software, yes, true, which is helping us to work with hardware. Yes, hardware that is also,
and also to build user interface.
Yeah, it is providing the user interface, right? So it is actually working like in between us and the computer hardware. So that is the operating system. Okay, so let's write a small note about operating system first. And before that, so we need to get an idea about the operating system. So there are different operating systems actually. So let's say you want to create a file in your computer. How do we create a file normally?
Right click on desktop and
right-click on the desktop
Yeah.
And go to
folder.
and go to
Yes. Folder එකක් හදන්න ඕන. If you want to create a folder, right click new folder. If you want to create a file, right click new text document or new file. So that is the simplest.
wait sir, 1 second sir, I have a problem.
Right.
Wait.
Then, so that is how you are creating a file. Then after creating a file or folders, actually, which is supporting that? So can you directly see?
Operating system.
Yes. it is operating system, because you cannot see the hard disk there. When you right click, you can't feel the hard disk. When you right click, you can't feel the random access memory or the processor. You can't feel that. But what you can feel the operating system. You can feel the windows, opening windows, closing windows, some interface, which is providing you a menu item to select. That is the operating system, right? Therefore, we can tell operating system is the middleman between the user and the computer. Okay, that part I think we have to write down in the book. Okay, so first of all, please write down the heading. Operating systems. Actually, this lesson is about configuring operating system or changing the settings related to operating system. Here, configuring and formatting a computer. Basically, the operating system. Configuring and formatting the computer using the operating system. Formatting, sorry. The computer using the operating system. First of all, you should know what is operating system. What is OS or operating system? Operating system, the shorthand notation, the OS, is working as the middleman between the user and the computer hardware. Middleman between the user and the computer hardware. It hides the internal complexity of hardware components by providing a user-friendly user interface. The interface can be command line or graphical user. I'll explain, right? First of all, please write down, I'll explain. The interface can be command line or graphical user.
Sir, okay, single medium class එකේ ඔහොම එකක් යන්න දුන්නේ නෑනේ.
ඔව් දුන්නේ නැහැ. දුන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක හැබැයි නොදීන්නේත් නැහැ. ඒක ලබන සතියේ දෙන්න. මොකද එකම එක නෙවෙයි යන්නේ චූටි චූටි වෙනස් වෙනවා. හැබැයි එකම දේ තමයි අන්තිමට කවර් වෙන්නේ, right? count.
Okay, sir.
පොඩි වෙනස්කම් තියෙනවා. Operating system,
Sir,
is also working as.
sir, must I type it in my, Word?
There is
MS.
That is your choice.
Okay, I'll type it.
As, or is also working as a resource manager. Managing hardware, users, network, other applications, processors, and memory. Okay, the single medium one related to this will be given next week, right? Don't worry. So if you are coming for single medium class, you might think why I have not given this, because I did in different style. But anyway, don't worry, I'll be covering the same, right? Okay, finished writing? Still doing?
Finish, sir.
Okay,
Doing, sir.
right.
Doing, sir.
Do this quickly, I'll explain then.
I have a small. Okay, sir.
The
Now.
middleman can aparamadi. Okay, let's say,
I'm still writing.
okay, don't worry, you can listen. So let's say you go to a bank, and in the bank, you cannot see any tellers. Tellers are missing. You go to a bank and tellers are missing. Let's think like that. Okay, then, so let's say they went for lunch. So if they went for lunch, you have to wait till they come. If you want to do discussion or if you want to do a transaction with them, you have to wait till then. Let's say you are not using any machine, right? Let's say you are not using CDM machines, ATM machines. Teller you have to wait till the teller comes. Because even the bank is open, bank is there in front of you. Without the teller, you can't communicate with the bank. But when the teller comes, you can communicate with the teller and tell, I want to deposit, I want to withdraw, I want to open the account. Likewise, you can communicate. So you can see the role of middleman. It's similar to that. Let's say you have the computer. Computer එකක් මේ විදිහට තියෙනවා කියලා හිතමු. එතකොට computer එක තියෙනවා හැබැයි OS එකක් නැහැ. The computer hardware is there, monitor is there, keyboard is there, everything is there, but no operating system. So let's say you are getting a blue color screen saying some error, cannot open, error. So error is given by the operating system. Then, so if operating system is not there, you can't work with that machine. So that's why I'm telling is the middleman or the middle person. එහෙම තමයි මම කිව්වේ අතරමැදියා වෙන්නේ OS. ඔය බැංක් එකේ දැන් ටෙලර් නැතුව බැංක් එකේ වැඩක් කරගන්න බෑ වගේම තමයි OS එකකින් වැඩක් කරගන්න නැතුව කම්පියුටර් එකකින් වැඩක් කරන්නත් අපි right click කරන්න තැනක් නැහැ, open කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. We can't work with the OS, we can't work with the computer without any OS. And it is providing user interface. It can be command line or graphical user. Let me show that. So command line means some operating systems are providing this interface. It's fully black. So kind of interface like this. You have to tell everything using commands. Let's say clear. It's clear in the string. Then I'm asking PWD, string working directory. PWD. So it says users Dasun Nilanjana. I'm asking ls, list the things. So I'm asking, okay, ping go www.google.com. It's calling google.com and telling, okay, I can connect Google and this is Google's address. So likewise, everything is done using commands. We call command line interfaces. In your computer also, there's a command line. You can go and search command prompt. Go and search your computer. There's something called command prompt.
Sir, what is the name of it?
Okay, sir, got it.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. So if you want, you can share the screen. I'll give you the opportunity to share the screen. Then, okay. Have given the permission. You can see this is okay, Suhara. So go to command prompt. Command prompt. You have to search in Windows and go to the command prompt. And there was operating system, right? So there was operating system that is called DOS, Microsoft Disk Operating System. So if you want to do something with this, you have to type. So let's type dir, enter. And it is showing all the available folders. Here you can see desktop is also a folder here. You can see that. Desktop. If you want to go inside, CD space desktop. CD space desktop. Then it will go inside desktop. If you want to create a folder there, let's type MD space, then 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, 4 space, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With separate by the spaces. You have to type, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with spaces. MD space. Then press enter, it will create 5 folders in your desktop. Okay, you can see them. So there will be 5 folders in your desktop. So that is command line, right? So command line is also an operating system. Operating system if you want to remove the directory, RD. So others, you can do that. Don't worry, others. This is just an example, right? Practical. This is just an example. So don't worry.
Excuse me.
Others can do that, right? Okay, yes.
Sir, last you said that you will teach of making some computer or something.
Yeah. So virtual computer, I'll do that.
Yes.
Sir,
Okay.
I have shared the screen.
Satika,
No, sir, I'm done only.
Danuli. Okay. Yeah,
Okay, sir.
I saw Danuli. So Lani do and so I can shift between these, right? If you want to shift between the desktops, you can go to the view options. There's something you are viewing, Lani do Ashmika screen, something like that. So there you have view options and select.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Select the screen that you prefer. So because multiple parties can share the screen, so you can switch between them. Right? Okay. Then now you know. So what is operating system? An operating system can be CLI, GUI. GUI is, you know that. GUI means graphical user. You already know that.
Excuse me, sir.
The Windows comes. Yes.
Sir, what's the importance of command prompt?
So it is powerful operating system. It is secure, powerful, robust, fast, right? Unlike the graphical user interface, most of the advanced users, they prefer.
Sir, what it can do?
It can do everything that GUI can do. GUI can run automatically, CLI can run. Except watching, like.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I'm using a phone, but I can do it in a computer. So how can I share it to you?
So then you have to share by joining with the computer. You have to share it. You have to join in the computer.
Sir, in my computer, the network isn't working now. So it says there is some glitch. What am I supposed to do?
Otherwise, you can use Wi-Fi adapter. Do that, and now you can just send me to the WhatsApp if you want. Like if you really want to take a snapshot and send it to the WhatsApp, right? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then, so operating system is also working as a resource manager. Resources to the computer. You know what are the resources to the computer? Computer resources godak tiyena. Memory is a resource. Hard disk is a resource. Hardware, all the hardware components are resources. Users are resources. Network is a resources. Software, application software, processors, all are resources. So these resources, the computer can manage it. Right? These resources can be managed by using the operating system. Managing means, so maybe let's say multiple users are working with the computer. Then OS will allow you to create different accounts. For an example, okay, let's say 2 sisters are there, or sister and brother in your home using same computer. Then you can create 2 accounts using operating system. Network management. Let's say you are having Wi-Fi connection and also you are having another dongle or something. Then you can switch between that, right? Sometimes you can connect using Wi-Fi. Sometimes mobile hotspot. Sometimes dongle. You can switch between the networks. So the එක කරන්නේ OS එකේ. OS එකෙන් දෙනවා එක වෙලාවට එක network වලට join. ඊළඟට hardware management means like printers, scanners, you can manage using the operating system. Okay, all these are possible. Okay, let's see some of your screens. What are the operating systems that you are using? Let's see them. Can we see what are the operating systems that you are using? Okay, here you are using Windows operating system. How to see that? You can right click on this PC and go to the properties. That is the best way to see the version and all. Right click, go to this PC and go to the properties. You can see it's Windows 10 Pro. Maybe Windows 10 Pro. Okay, let's see someone else's screen now. I'm using Danuli's screen. And go to the this PC properties or the settings, and then you can see this PC properties. Danuli, not that. So right click on this. Okay, this is also okay, but just right click on this PC. That is easy. Desktop minimize all these things. Danuli, minimize all these things. Can you see this PC in the desktop? This icon, blue color icon. Right click on that and go to the properties. Then you can see under the properties, you can see the version of your OS. Okay, that is what Windows 10 Home Single Language Edition. Right, that is your operating system. Okay, let's go to the Heshani's screen, and this is what I can see in Heshani's computer. It is Windows 10 Home Single Language Edition again. So this is like a Windows 10. Yeah, Windows 10 Home Single Language is having less features than the Pro version, right? So then here Lanidu's screen.
Sir, this is mine. Can you see?
Okay, wait, I'll come one by one, right?
Okay.
So Lanidu's one, I think there's a delay. Nadun again. So this Nadun's one, I can see it's Windows. What is the operating system? Windows 10 Home Edition. Windows 10 Home Edition. And this is Satika. It's Windows 10 Pro. Okay. Suhara. And yeah, go to this PC properties and you can see that it's Windows 10 mostly. Yeah, Windows 10 Pro edition. You can see the edition. It's Windows 10 Pro. And this is Windows 10 Pro edition. And Haresa, it's Windows 10, I think. Go to the properties here. This PC, right click there and go to the.
Yes, sir, going.
Okay. So likewise, you can just see.
Properties.
Right. So now, you know, most of you are using Windows operating systems.
Why is it working? Sir, here. Sir, can you see mine?
Yeah, it's Windows 10 Home Single Language Edition. Yes. Okay,
Yes.
most of you are using Windows operating systems, right? Right. First of all, we need to learn about something. So that something is according to your book. So we need to learn how to change properties, certain properties of your screen, of your operating system. For example, formatting date, formatting time zone, time and the currency. Let's learn that today, right? So actually these things will be done in the practicals again. For those students who are having difficulties, don't worry. You will again do this in practicals, right? You will again do this in practicals. So what is BIOS? What is the basic input output system? Okay, let me show that. So I said that I'll teach you creating a computer, but actually I'll do that for grade 9 students today. But for grade 8 students, I'll do that in the next week, right? Other grade 9 night mama karno heka, grade 8 ayata api labana karam how to create a computer inside computer. But for the moment, since you have asked this question, so let me show that this is called I'm using Fusion. So this is similar to the virtual machine. Next day, what you have to do is please install virtual machine, or so there's something called virtual box.
Where, sir?
Box. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Here, this is Oracle Virtual Box. This is a free one. You can use this site. If it is not working, you can just go to the download and see. Yeah, I think it's having a problem. But anyway, you can just search and download from some other sites also.
Also, I think your connection is.
Yes, sir.
Is it?
So that site is working.
Site is working.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
The
sir.
site was working.
I don't know, something wrong here. So maybe my one.
How can we do it, sir?
So then you have to download it, right? Not today. By next week, please do that. Download it. Here some error, it's like giving some internet connection error. Sometimes this problem. So don't worry, don't think about that. So next day, please do download that.
Sir, can you share the link in the chat box?
Just Google it. So you know how to Google. Googling
Yes.
is in grade 6, right? So don't ask everything in the chat because Googling is there in grade 6, right? Okay.
So what's the name of that?
Virtual box. Virtual box. And this is somewhat similar to that. So here actually in your computer, it is possible to install multiple operating system by creating new computers. For an example, here I'm going to create a new computer and I can select what is the operating system that I'm going to install. Let's say I want to install Linux, or let's say I want to install Windows XP, some edition, professional edition, something. Then continue, create new virtual hard disk, continue, and I'm just confirming the settings, doing it quickly. Don't worry, I'll do this next day, right? And yes, I have created that. Hit finish. When you turn on the computer, so it will normally not work. When I turn on the computer, it will not work because even though I have the computer, I don't have any operating system. Therefore, it will not display anything. It seems busy. Okay, you can see the computer is turning on, but showing nothing, and it will halt. See the full screen? Now you will get that exposure. Right? When I restart the computer, let me restart. Your computer will start and it will stop showing kind of error because it cannot boot, it cannot turn on the computer because even though I have the computer, I don't have any operating system installed. So that is what I want to show. Computer එකක් තියෙනකොට තිබ්බට OS එකක් නැත්නම් එකකින් වැඩ කරන්න බෑ. ඒතර BIOS කියලා කියන්නේ ඔය BIOS එකත් අහලා තිබ්බනේ කවුරු හරි BIOS කියලා කියන්නේ මේක on කරනකොටම මේ යටින් message එකක් එනවා බලන්න. මේ යටින් press F2 to set up. අන්නේ F2 set up කරා නම් ඔන්න BIOS එකට යනවා. ගිහිල්ලත් පෙන්නනවා. ඒක මිලි තප්පර ගානක් පෙන්නන්නේ message එක. So I'm trying to press F2. Let's see. Not sure I'll be able to, but anyway, fine. Okay. Okay, I think I have managed to press F2 and this is the BIOS. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
So that is called by the manufacturer. Eka dala tiyenne manufacturer. Nishpadakaya. The computer manufacturer, actually, my computer is a virtual computer, but still, for that virtual computer, there's a virtual manufacturer. That virtual manufacturer has said that. So it is allowing to set me the date and time even without an operating system. You can see I can change the date and time, but I have to use the keyboard, right? I can change the date and time. I can change some different settings. I can change the hard disk keyboard features, system memories and all. I can change this stuff, but I have to use the keyboard. because no operating system.
Sir, then that means we can't use.
So all of your computers having these components, only thing is you might not have access to that. Why? So one reason is you don't know, right? You don't know how to press the setup key and log into this stream. Maybe few of you know. How many of you know that how to access BIOS? Can you raise your hand? Okay, can you raise your hand? Okay, there are few. You can see still 4 of you know how to go to the BIOS. So don't worry, others will learn, right? Anita igena gannawa isarata inda baya wenna epa. Danata ona 4 denek dannawa. So some of you may know there's something called BIOS, but don't know what is the key. Mona key ekada press karanna ona kiyala danne naha. Ithin ඊළඟ දවසේ ඔයාලගේ computer එක on වෙද්දී නිකන් try කරලා බලන්න. Try to press these keys. But as soon as it restarted, you have to try these keys, right? So what are the keys? Keys are, so when as soon as you restart when a kotam, just within a millisecond, try these keys. ESC, OF2, or Dell, OF10, OF11. So these keys, Dell, F10, F12. So these keys might give you a chance to see your BIOS. Sure, try ekak deela bala. Okay, then let's learn about the practical stuff quickly, right? Let's learn about the practical things correctly. Okay, F8, yes, F8 can also be. So these are some keys. The mage tiyena F2. ඔයාගේ Dell වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ESC වෙන්න පුළුවන්. දන්නේ නැහැ. Press කරලා බලන්න. Right? Okay. So then operating Mac එකේ OS එක බලන්න හැටි. You can go to the Mac menu about this Mac. Go to the Mac here, Mac menu about this Mac. Then you can see the OS, and my operating system is Mac OS Big Sur. There's another version, new version after this also. Like Mac version Big Sur. This is how you check the operating system is Mac. Okay, now you have an idea about your computer. Let's do the setting change now. So first of all, I would like one of you to share the screen again. Okay. So first come, first serve, right? So let's see how to change the date and time. To change the date and time, you can click on the date and time and click on adjust date and time. Right? To see the current date, there's if you want to type the current date, so there's an easy way. Go to Notepad. Go to Notepad. And then press F5 key. Or F5 and F5 key. F5 F5. Then you can type the current date. Current date. You can type quickly, right? So I think you have to mute the microphone if you're not using that. Okay, so let's move to someone else's screen. Hey, Shana. Yes, correct. And move to Satika's screen. Yes,
So what key you want to press in the notepad?
Suhara. F5.
Okay.
F5. Oh, FN F5. Vanura.
What, sir, we have to click?
FN F5 or F5. You have to open Notepad and yes, FN F5 or F5. So that will quickly type the date and time. It's done only. Yeah, correct. So then Nadun. Yeah, you have to type F5 today, Nadun. F5. F5 or FN F5. Make a click a link now. Notepad actually click a link. Click on the Notepad. Now type FN. Oh no. FN F5 type करना आगे volume change है. FN का F5 क्या type करना? I think it's working, right? Okay, Satika, yes. So what's wrong? I think something wrong there. All right, okay, done. Okay, done. Good. Avisha. Okay. Who else? Yes, Ali. Okay, good. And to edit the stream, edit this. So what you can do is you can just go to the date and time, right click on the date and time, and then select. Right hand side bottom. You have a place, right click there and select. Yes, from that select adjust date and time. I'm using Lanidu screen, adjust date and time. Yes, then you will get this kind of interface to edit the date and time. Correct. Okay, then you have to stop these automatic adjustments. Then you can change the date and manually set any date that you like. But be careful, because when you change the date, so you won't be able to access some applications. Sometimes Zoom is not working. Sometimes Google is not working. Because wrong date will stop you for security purpose. It will stop you accessing some websites. But you can correct it easily. What you have to do? You have to correct the date. Hey Shani, was it working? After
Yes, sir.
right, okay. Because you have to, so when you edit, like when you put a past date like 1990 or something, so then what will happen? Or future date or past date, let's see. So then when you access Google, it will tell, it can tell you like, so you have error in your date time settings, some past date. So likewise, it will sometimes show in an error message and telling you, no, you can't access internet because here your clock is behind.
Sir, can you see my screen, sir? I'm confused, sir. I want to try it because I'm a bit confused.
Why?
I'm confused, I mean.
You have to right click on that and select adjust date and time.
Yeah.
Adjust date and time.
Adjust date and time. It's opening.
That's it. Right, then you
Am I correct?
Sir, must I off this, sir?
yeah, so before adjusting you have to off this, then
Sir,
you have to change that,
sir,
right?
can you check my screen?
You can't change this even now. You can change it. Your change option is available, but after that, after doing that, you have to reset that. After doing that, please on it again.
Ah, okay, sir.
Right, otherwise like
Time is 8:03 now. Okay.
okay,
Change.
Lani,
And must I on it again, sir?
yeah, on it again after doing all these things, plus on it again, because like otherwise what will happen? Otherwise like your date will be wrong. Okay, here you can see your one, the problem is basically in your one you have it like Windows 7. Windows 7 you will get this kind of screen, that is true. This is mods screen, and Windows 7 you'll get something like that is okay. Then you can use change date and time here. To change it, you can use that. Okay, good.
Sir, can we change this Sri Jayawardene like this?
Sorry.
Can we change this to Colombo? There's nothing in Colombo.
Sir, but there's something called Sri Lanka Western.
Yeah. What you are asking? I'm not sure about what you're asking. You're asking about time zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, time zone is something like this. So different countries are having different time zones. Right? In Sri Lanka, time zone is basically, so here you can see this image. Different countries are having different time zones. So we are checking our time zone related to the UK time. So we consider the UK time is 0. Right? That is how we set the time zone, right? We think that UK time is 0. Related to that only we are measuring the time. That is the time zone. So our time zone is like UTC plus 5:30. That is our typical time zone. And this is how the world time zone map is changing. You can see the 0 time is here. 0 time is Norway. So this is the 0 time. Iceland set to the 0 time and all. But then when it comes to the right side, you can see we are in the 5 zone of 5. Russia, Sri Lanka. So we are having 5:30. Maldives is 5. Okay. These are the time zones. So we are having GMT plus 5:30 zone. We are in that zone. Okay, the next thing is we need to know about how to, right? We need to know about how to change the okay, we need to know about how to change the currency. To do that, I expect you to open Excel if you have. If you don't have that, don't worry. Open Excel.
Sir, must we share the screen?
Yeah, you have to share the screen on this, right? So they not pick the screen. Okay, I'm picking Heshani's screen. So if you have Heshan, if you have Excel, kindly open that. Okay, good. So please open file.
To change currency.
Yeah, that's what I'm teaching now. Right? If you have Excel, please open that. First of all, you need to see what is currency now. Can you zoom a little? I cannot see the screen properly. Can you use this zoom control in the corner? Zoom it, please. No, not there, Heshani. Can you see where I'm marking? All right, okay, there you have to zoom. Please zoom a little. Click on that. You have to click on the cell. Click on some cell. Now you can zoom. Okay, go to the first cell, Pute. Go to the first cell, A1. A1. Tawayan. Left arrow. Okay. There, please type 2000. 2000. Then in the B column, type 5. And C column, you can type equal sign. So this one, right? Others also, please try to type the same. Equal B1 asterisk A1.
2005 equal B1 asterisk A1.
A1 in the C. Press enter and it should give you the multiplied answer. 2000 into 5. It's 10,000. Now let's change the current, change the A1 cell. Click on the A1 cell and please use the general and change it to currency. This one, please change to currency.
B1 asterisk A1.
Currency.
B1.
You can see dollars there and go to this one and also change that to the currency. You can see dollars.
Done. Enter.
Nadun wage prashne nadun wage වැඩ කරන්න නැති වෙන්න, so you have to use like FN and F5. FN F5 තමයි වගේ වැඩ කරන්න ඇත්තේ. ඒක FN and F5. Try for FN F5. එහෙම නැත්තම් නදුන් next thing that you can do is you can open on screen keyboard. On screen keyboard එකෙන් F5 ගන්න. එතකොට හරියනවා. ඔයාගේ keyboard එකේ වෙන functionality එකක් ඇති Wi-Fi වලට relate එකක් එතන. ඒකයි එහෙම වෙන්නේ. එතකොට FN F5 තමයි වැඩ කරන්න ඇත්තේ. එහෙම නැත්තම් ඒක ලේසිම දේ තමයි on screen keyboard එක press open කරලා press කරන්න. Okay.
Sir, how to get the rupees icon?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay. Now let's say you want to get the rupees. So please go to control panel. Heshani, please go to the control panel. So Pute, share the full screen, otherwise I cannot see what you are doing. Wow, Excel එක විතරයි share කරලා තියෙන්නේ හිෂා. Yeah, moving to Harisa's one.
How can I go to control panel, sir?
Sorry?
Yes, sir, me too. How can I go to the control panel?
You have to search. Okay. දැන් මෙතන search එක තියෙනවා. Search එකේ search කරන්න.
Where, sir? I can't see.
Search in the button. So, okay. Search.
Can you show again, sir?
I can do that. Don't stop sharing the screen, because time to time when you stop sharing the screen, then I have to again.
I'm in the control panel.
Don't stop sharing this time to time. Okay. So here, yes, this is where
Sir, I have control panel.
this is where you have to search for control panel. Then you can see that, and please access from the category. You have to change it to the large icons or small icons. Better large icons. In the large icons, you can see something called region. So that is where we want to go. Okay, good. From the region, please go to the additional settings here. And from that, please go to the currency. There you have to type capital R, simple S.
From the beginning.
Then apply. Here.
Yes.
Sir, can you tell it from the beginning, sir? It's really confusing.
RS dot. Then apply and okay. Apply and okay again. Okay, I'm repeating this one more time.
Sir, can you take my screen?
Again, apply, okay. So where's your control panel?
I'm searching.
Didn't you type there? Excel like type kare nadda?
I typed side. Is it accidentally?
Undo that. I need that. Otherwise, how can I do the next step? First of all, I need that. Please undo.
Sir, in the category, I have
The icon should I click?
icon
Sir,
and
I
small
got
icon.
this, sir.
Okay, others, please watch how I'm doing, right? Don't ask me again. This is the last time that I'm showing. Please Harisa's screen. Shift to the Harisa's screen. Or pull shift karana view option only. So shift to her screen. Okay. First of all, Harisa, you have to search for control panel. So you have to go and control search again.
I got it.
Show that again. Okay, I know that you got, but others. Think about others also.
Control panel. I got it.
This is the control panel. This is step number 1. I hope everyone can do that. Okay. Okay, everyone can do that. Okay, open it. And here's the control panel. Right. Here, instead of the view, the summarized view, you can select this category and drop down and then select, there's something called large icons. This is step number 2.
Okay, sir.
Right. So I hope it is clear to others also. Then from that, you have to select region.
Okay.
From that, you have to move to the additional settings button.
Additional settings. Okay.
There you have something called currency in the second tab. Move to the second tab, currency.
Okay.
In this currency tab, you have to type the currency symbol RS, capital R, simple S.
Okay, sir.
And dot. Full stop. Dot. Click apply and then click OK.
Okay.
Again apply and OK.
Apply. Okay.
Right. So then.
So that means now my currency is rupees.
Yes, now your currency is rupees. If you set that, select this and set the currency to rupees. Others, please watch the video again. If you couldn't do, and your practical teacher will also help you. Now, if you set that, you can see the currency is in rupees.
Yes, sir. The currency is rupees over here.
Select that.
If I select this.
Yes, you have to select that currency.
And go to this currency 10,000 rupees.
Yeah, select it, click it. Then it will be edited. The currency click karana Harisa. drop down select කරන්න. Now this will be edited. Okay. So with that, I'll be stopping for today. So next day I'll be discussing the next remaining part, right? Because we have to start the grade 9 class as well. So please watch the video again if you miss it. Then you can do it. If you cannot do it, don't worry. Again, your practical teachers are there to help you. Then good night.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.